On this video we're taking a look at our CBB Parlay for the games that are happening on Friday, March 18, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick is Yale vs Purdue. Purdue win -16. And here is why. Purdue should be able to score at will on a Yale team that simply cannot match up with their size. Purdue is the third-ranked defense in KenPom's efficiency metrics, and while Yale had the best defense in the Ivy League this season, they will likely be overmatched in the paint. Purdue has Zach Edey and Trevion Williams that stand 7'4" and 6'10" respectively, while Yale's tallest player is Ed Jarvis at 6'8". Purdue plays through the post at the second highest rate in the country per synergy, while Yale ranks just 260th in field goal percentage defense at the rim. One big concern for the Bulldogs is that they are undersized, as they only have one player over 6'8", and that is 6'10" FW Jake Lanford, who is only averaging 2 PPG and 0.5 RPG in 4 games this season. Not good facing a Purdue team that has a lot of size in the paint, including a 7'4". In their last game they beat Princeton 66-64 in the Ivy League title game, where they shot 46.2% from the floor and held the Tigers to 41% shooting. Azar Swain led 3 Bulldogs that scored at least 12 points, going for 23 points on 42.9% shooting. Yale covered the spread in the game as a 3.5-point underdog. We've seen Yale struggle against elite competition this year, as they lost games to Seton Hall by 36, Auburn by 22, and St. Mary's by 27. Purdue will surely be able to do the same. On the other end, Purdue's defense is very concerning for them to make a deep run in the tournament, but Yale's offense is likely not good enough to expose their flaws. The Bulldogs rank just 203rd in KenPom's adjusted offensive efficiency and are highly leveraged on the performance of Azar Swain. Swain erupted for 23 points in the Ivy Championship game, but he has struggled when faced with tougher opponents. Per KenPom, Swain's offensive rating overall is 103.0, but drops to just 84.5 against Tier A top 50 opponents. Expect to see Purdue win this one in blowout fashion. Our second parlay pick is Wisconsin vs Colgate. Colgate win. And here is why. The Colgate Raiders come into the conference tournament as the number 14 seed, finishing the year with a record of 23-11 including an 16-2 mark in Patriot League play to finish as the Patriot League regular season champion. The Raiders took down Bucknell, Lehigh, and Navy to hoist the conference tournament championship. Nellie Cummings leads the Raiders in scoring with 14.5 PPG, while Tucker Richardson has 12.6 PPG, 5.6 RPG, and a team-high 3.9 APG, and Jack Ferguson has 12.6 PPG. Ryan Moffitt has 10 PPG and Keegan Records also has 10 PPG and 6.1 RPG to round out the group of double-digit scorers for Colgate so far this season. As a team, Colgate is averaging 75.3 PPG on 46.8% shooting from the field, 39.4% from 3 and 69.4% from the foul line, while allowing 67.6 PPG on 43% shooting from the field and 33.2% from 3 this season. I get why Wisconsin's favored, and this is one of the rare instances in the NCAA tournament where a team gets a significant home court field boost with this game being played just over an hour away from where the Badgers play their home games. However, I'm not overly convinced of the Badgers just yet, as the game plan for opposing teams has been clear. Shut down Johnny Davis and you have a really good shot. Colgate is a solid team that won't be intimidated by the Badgers, and I think the Raiders are a live dog for not only the cover, but potentially an outright win. Taking the Raiders on the money line is the riskiest part of the parlay, but there's a chance that they can pull off the upset win. We've seen Colgate perform extremely well in the NCAA tournament in recent years, as they led number 2 seed Tennessee with 11 minutes to play in 2019 and led by 14 in the first half against number 3 seed Arkansas last year. They lost both games, but potentially the third time is the charm. Colgate is an elite shooting team that shoots 3-pointers at a top 100 rate in the country, and they have the second highest 3-point percentage in the country. Wisconsin has just 6 double-digit wins this season, so if they let Colgate hang around and the Raiders are hot from beyond the arc, they could win the game outright. Our third parlay pick is Auburn vs Jacksonville State. Auburn Tigers minus 16.5 points. And here is why. It's actually how it should be. The regular season conference champion should be in the NCAA tournament. Jacksonville State got knocked off by Jacksonville in the Atlantic Sun tournament. It's here because Bellarmine won the conference tourney, wasn't eligible as it's transitioning into the Division I world. The Gamecocks are going bring the three, they're going to keep on firing, and they're going to have their moments when they make things interesting. There's a little bit of size, but it's mostly a quick team full of seniors who should be able to hang with the Auburn guards. Even though Jacksonville State is loaded with veterans, there are way too many turnovers. This group is decent at setting up the easy pass, but there's not a whole lot happening on the inside on a consistent basis. The offense needs to come up with the extra pass and has to get to the rim when it's not bombing away from threes. Auburn will have no problem if Jacksonville State wants to get on the move. This is a great shooting Gamecock team, but it's going against the best field goal defense in the SEC. Auburn leads the nation in blocked shots, the Gamecocks need to get to the rim, and it's good at getting out on 3-2. Auburn is going to destroy Jacksonville State on the boards, especially on the offensive glass. This is good rebounding Gamecock team, but it gives up too many offensive rebounds. Just assume Auburn will get at least 10. It'll be a good first 10 minutes for the 15 seed, and then Auburn will settle in, get on the move, and get its defensive legs back to take over with a huge run. I'm going to stay with Auburn. The Tigers' recent record doesn't look all that great, but they've been highly competitive during this 5-4 run. Auburn's 4 losses have each come by 5 points or fewer, all against some pretty darn good competition. As for Jacksonville State, they had a bad first half against Jacksonville in their last game, and it may very well have cost them a conference championship. Still, the Gamecocks have generally done well lately. They've hit 69 points or more in 5 of the last 6 games. All things considered though, Auburn should be in the driver's seat for the cover here. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.